Okay, so day 2 at the Siddhartha Bank in Nepal Premier League, a really exciting day. We've just seen the highest score in the history of this competition made. Before today, it was all about the Biratnagar Kings, 193 that they had made. That was the record total for this competition. We'd never seen 200, despite there being 32 games last season. But with the ground staff doing such incredible work and preparing this facility better than ever, and with there being virtually no cricket over the last 12 months here, we felt as though we were going to see some really big scores this season. And to get some immediate reaction to those big scores, we're going to bring one of the stars of the show, the Siddhartha Bank player of the match, Lokesh Bam, the main man. Bam goes boom. 72. Come and take a walk with me, because I know the bus is coming. How happy are you right now? You must be very satisfied.
Yes, I mean, I'm really happy because my dad and my sister, they came to watch me bat, so I perform again. In front of them, so I'm really happy.
Tell me about that celebration. The baby was being cradled, and then the love hearts.
Yeah, my aunt and my uncle just have their first baby, so this was for my little sister. So your brother love you so much.
Tell me her name, and can you tell me the baby's name?
They haven't put her name. She just born. I think just a week ago.
Amazing. So we might end up with Lokesh as the middle name, or some kind of tribute to you. What about that innings tonight? You loved batting with Martin Guptill last season. Same again tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's a legend. I love watching him playing. I mean, so much of learning from him. It's a pleasure playing against him. I mean. It's a long journey. I will learn so many things from him.
It's definitely been an idea for me that the Biratnagar Kings have strengthened significantly in the off-season. The players you've brought in, it feels like a much better squad. Are you really confident of making a run at the playoffs this year?
Yes, definitely. I mean, this time teams looks really balanced. I mean, the star boy George Munshi and the legend player Martin, and Shubham Ranjan is doing pretty well, and Machan, he's a experienced lad. So this time we had a good team, so looking forward for it.
What about the captain as well, Sandeep Lamichhane? I know you didn't win the games that you would have liked in those ODIs last month, but he's bowling beautifully at the moment. The ball's coming out really nicely for him.
Yeah, he's a class bowler. I mean, he just bowled brilliant today as well. Whenever we need wicket, he came and brought us wicket. I mean, brilliant.
Okay, final question. I was on commentary for a few of those sixes. Do you know how many you hit tonight? You hit 7 of them. Oh. And can you guess what I said?
I don't know.
Bam goes boom. Boom, boom.
That's the name you given to me.
Mate, I always love seeing you shine. I want to wish you all the best for the rest of the season.
And
I think you're going to have a big year, and that T20 World Cup is just around the corner.
Thank you so much.
Great to see you, mate. Okay, he's got to get off for the bus. Let's talk about the other games. That's Lokesh Bam, one of the stars of the show. We're going to have to see if we can go deep into the memory bank to remember the afternoon game. But let's finish by touching on the evening game to start with. The Kings, they deserved every bit of that victory. I did think the Avengers put it up to them, though, in the chase. And in fact, I had a quick word with Rajiv Kumar, the head coach of the Avengers. And I said to him, when Rossington and Bhurtel were going, did you think you were chasing this down? He said absolutely, and what I wanted to do was get Jimmy Neesham in next to take on the spinners, to really go at the likes of Sandeep Lamichhane and Surya Tamang. It just didn't quite work out for Neesham tonight. A first ball duck, and I think he's okay, but he did get a bit of a blow when he was bowling in that first innings. 220 always going to be a difficult chase. Just going to give you a sense for those, lots of people have been asking, coming down in here to me, as to the dew and the factor that plays. If you rub your hands across that, you can see there it is quite wet. So Marchant Delanga was the one this evening who had the towel out because he wanted to get that ball dry for the spinners. So that is a factor, particularly in the evening games. That dew is going to come in and play. What about the morning game? Let's go back to that. It was an 11:45 a.m. start. I'm going to have to dig really deep to even remember exactly what happened, but it ended up, I think, as a pretty comfortable victory for the Chitwan Rhinos. They too had to dig a little bit deep. I felt as though there wasn't really any support for Priyank. He made, what was it? I think it was 90 that he posted this morning. The 2 games, they're confusing me, but 90 he posted. I think they needed a bit of support. Max O'Dowd and Mark Watt, who was promoted up the order, they didn't have their best days in their first appearances for the Karnali Yaks. Great to see them here. They'll have better days ahead. And then even though they fought very hard with the ball, it was never really quite enough. I thought Kushal Malla played a very, very good cameo, and Ravi Bapara, well, he could have been the player of the tournament last year. Him and Saif Zaib, who was the player of the tournament last year, well, they were simply too good, and they ended up getting that chase done pretty comfortably. 167 they needed. So we've seen 6 of the 8 teams in action. Tomorrow we'll see the 7th. That's going to be the Suda Prashim Royals. Have a look at these stands up here. Some of the seats are yellow. Every single one of them, I reckon, is going to look yellow in the game tomorrow, because we only have the one match tomorrow. We're going to see the Suda Prashim Royals take on the Kathmandu Gorkhas, and then we're going to have to wait one more day before finally Road Pedals Lumbini Lions come into action. That'll be the 8th and final side we'll see in the competition. Let's come over here for one more thing. We'll say a quick hello to the dog. I want to show you something too. Hello, gorgeous. There you are. This is one of the 2 stadium dogs. Bit of a star of the show, but plenty of people will have seen the clip of the commentary box. Should we go and have a look at it? So we're all the way over there. The team here, these are the guys who are the unsung heroes applying all of the pitch maps. But let's just see if we can get up to this commentary box. It was Kushal Bhurtel in his innings of, what did he make, 50 odd? I think 54. The 3rd Nepali batter to make a 50 already this season, joining Asif Sheikh and Lokesh Bam and then Kushal Bhurtel. So the potential top 3 for Nepal. But come up to this commentary box here and see if you can see it with me. I was on air with HD Ackerman. I might see if I can put the clip into the video, and you can see the damage that Bhurtel did. Marchant de Lang at about 140 kilometers per hour. There it was. I don't know if you can see that properly. Hopefully you'll be able to. Up there, that was done. We're going to need to call a glazier to come in and fix that, because that's where we sit in the commentary box up on the 2nd floor. If you look at the window on the left hand side, that's where me and HD were. I had my window open because I love hearing the atmosphere and feeling the experience of cricket here in Nepal. Our 2 scorers, our paper scorer and then our digital scorer who's powering the graphics, they were sitting just there. They had their window closed. If they didn't, it could have been chaos, because that ball would have gone into the concrete, into the room. Instead, it got slowed down a little bit by the glass. The ball ended up in my hands. I think there was a bit of glass embedded in the ball even. That's why they couldn't actually continue with it. They had to replace it. You see it all here at the Nepal Premier League, a moment that I think has probably already gone viral around the world. That's day 2. The great news is we've plenty more action to come. A fantastic day. I think the atmosphere tonight was even better, and I just wonder what those Royals fans are going to bring tomorrow. Sea of yellow and a sparkling atmosphere, but don't rule out those Gorkhas. I think we could be seeing 2 of the tournament's very favoured sides and 2 of the very best teams in the tournament. That's going to wrap it up. It is chilly here, but look at this. I've got a new branded jacket to go with it, so I'll be wearing that most evenings for these wrap-ups. It'll come live tomorrow with you at 10 a.m. Thanks so much for all the messages. I'm trying to get back to everyone where I can, and I'll be seeing you once again tomorrow for day 3 of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League.